Jeez, that's pressure. Dang. I told somebody else that for us it's the same every week. Just you prepare against a faceless opponent, and practice is Groundhog's Day here. But I do enjoy the energy that there's around town and on campus and stuff when we're playing, UW or Oregon State or the traditional rivals or new rivals like Stanford and USC, stuff like that. And so I get excited for that when they have that energy, and you listen to the radio or you watch the local TV and they talk about it, and they do the exclusives, and you get to hear more about what they're doing, and that energy, the community energy, fuels the fire a little bit. But for us, it's Super Bowl part 10, 11, whatever week we're on.
Now, any difference between the team as far as after this loss as opposed to LSU, or can you compare the two? Do you remember what it was like? Coach doesn't remember back that far, but and Coach has taken less blows to the head than me, so if his memory's shot, my memory's pretty bad. But there's a similar feeling of kind of missed opportunity where there was things that we could have done better, turnovers that they capitalized on and it put the game out of reach for us, and so it kind of changed the way we had to play offense, the way they had to play, we had to play defense, things like that. But in both cases, I think the team played a great effort. Everybody gave everything they had, and more this game than that first one. But this one, there was just felt a lot like Cal 2 or 3 or 4 years ago when we lost with the touchback into the end zone, where you kind of felt like, didn't feel like the game was over yet. Clock ran out, but it was still like, oh well, we gave our best shot at it and came up a little short. But it was business as usual today. Put that one behind us, learn from it, grow from it, and there was good energy in there and a lot of guys flying around and having a good time.
When you look at their defensive front, they haven't had a great year stopping the run or sacking quarterbacks or anything like that, but two defensive ends, Crichton and Wynn, have begun to show that as a redshirt freshman, there's a lot of potential there.
That's good. Thanks for the scouting tip. I haven't more than just watching them on TV. I haven't really cracked the book on them a whole lot yet because it hasn't been their week, and now it's their turn, so they'll get the full focus. And ask me again on Friday, and I'll give you a full recap.
You've been part of this for a long time, though, Mark. Do you think you'll miss it? Down the road a few years, maybe playing against the Beavers, every year, and they're so close to you, and some of these guys you've told me in the past.
Yeah, you'll as you move on from one thing to another, you always miss it. My high school was a Civil War game too, and the winner got to paint the goalposts their primary color because we shared a field. So the 4 years I was there, they were green. Those were my colors, and then I came back, that next year, and they lost, and the goalpost got painted red, and it was just kind of and it stung a little bit. It'll always sting, those games that you get invested in, and so. But that's something that's kind of special about Oregon and the mantra and the culture that Coach Kelly just created, that every game's important. So every game kind of that gets away from you stings a little bit, and that's why you got to prepare for every game and give everybody your full attention so that it doesn't happen.
Has he been real fun to play for? Because going for a fourth down a lot. I mean, his kind of philosophy seems to rub off on you guys.
Yeah, it's he does a good job of maintaining his vision and promoting the culture that he's created here. He's not just a words guy. He follows through and lives by the actions, and going for it on fourth down, offensive lineman. We love that because I love Jackson, but I hate him. I hate to see him when he comes out on the field. I'm glad he's an awesome punter and has great big long leg and all that, but when we're standing out there and it's 4th and 3 or 4 and we're like in the middle of the field, it's like, come on, just let us go for it, and then you see Jackson jogging out there and you're like, Jackson, go back on the sideline. But yeah, I've enjoyed playing for Chip. It's been a neat transition from what Coach Bellotti did here to what Coach Kelly did. Coach Bellotti did a lot of great things, and him and his coaching staff were one of the reasons I came here. And if I'd been recruited by Coach Kelly and company, I'd have picked to come here too for different reasons, but also very good reasons. I like what he's done. I like the culture, and part of the change, and I'm excited to see where they go from here.
How about Coach